I had to take care of a couple of things, so now that I'm back after 3 hours later, I had to get some food to eat, had to get some goods, and I also had to do a little bit of chores around the house. So now I'm here back at 2:38 a.m. or p.m. What a weird time. I know somewhere around the world it's already 12 o'clock at night, so I won't be able to reach you there. Anyways, to go ahead and get back to getting started, let me go ahead and we'll go ahead and reveal my face again. Hello. Anyways, uh, part one we started doing tiles for F-Zero, yeah, F-Zero Rush, and basically I was trying to show like all the story and stuff that we do have. I wasn't gonna show too much of it, but that being said, I still got to build a lot of assets, and let's see, and pretty much go from there. And let's go ahead and let's get started. Let's get started. Yes. So remember, you want to make something look cool, just go ahead and start with that box. That box is the way to go. That cube, that box, that cube. Now we're going to go ahead and call this Hi-Fi Street. Hi-Fi Street Cube 01. So just so you know, this is what it's going to be called, Hi-Fi Street Cube 01. So basically we're going to make this look a little bit more high definition and all that stuff. So this is probably going to be for like, more of like the outer space kind of like areas, so such as like Port City and all that stuff. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's get that going. I wish there was a way I could turn off that light on that freaking on, but go ahead and just skip past that for now. Alright, and like normal, you want to go through and gonna just add a couple of material and one light, and what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to call this, so you can name the material right here, and we'll call this Hi-Fi Street Mat 01. Remember, we always do Control C, and we could do Control V, and we'll do this for this, V, 3, and then we'll name this one glass. So just in case if we make elements that have glass on it, we can go from there, and then of course, what should we name this? Go. So now we got the names and stuff on here as well. We're going to go ahead and we're going to keep on going. So now that we got all of our stuff in order, because trust me when I tell you this, when you go to put it in Game Engine, it will read this stuff and it will be all like, hey, you got something that's similar to this, so I'm gonna merge it and go from there. So remember, name all your stuff, because if you don't name your stuff, yeah, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in some serious trouble. You're gonna go to try to put one color in that you thought was in there, and then they'll sit there and they'll laugh at you and straight say, hey, look at Becky. Becky's trying to color on me, and she don't know how to play. She don't know how to play right. So we're gonna make fun of her for for not abiding by the rules. And that's pretty much how that would go. So there we go. So if you see me looking away from the actual camera, don't mind me. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go through and try to get a lot of this coloring done. Okay. You don't want to have any history on there, so always delete history. Always delete your history. Always. And we will start by opening the hypershader. Since we got this right here, change it to object mode, and we'll give it Hi-Fi Mat 1. There we go. Hello, welcome to my stream. Glad you are here to see me do all this cool stuff. By the way, my name is Anthony. I am known as the Cool Guy 00, but I think my handler name is Cool Guy 004. So if you want, I have another channel. I have a channel outside of this because this is my brother's channel. He normally does a lot of the finishing stuff on this one. So I'm just showing the process of how I actually build all this stuff. There you go. So if you want to follow me there, you just follow me under the Cool Guy 02 or 04. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and just keep on going now. All right. Big. Start with the cubes. And you know what? This time we're going to hit it with some bevel action. Multiple faces. Turn it off. And here's some edge loops. Alright. There we go. So now how we're going to make this Hi-Fi street, we're going to go ahead and highlight these like so, and we're going to extrude. Turn this off. And we'll give ourselves a nice little offset. Make sure ain't nothing underneath there that's going to cause any offsets. Press G, and we'll move this downward like so. Ooh la la. Have those nice Hi-Fi looking streets. And press G. There we go. And there it is. And we'll do one more extrude. Alright. Okay. So now that we got that done, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to add another block. Boom. Squeeze that in. It's kind of like almost surface level squeeze in, right? And what we're going to do here, we're going to over this top. So that way we have those nice little walkways. And stretch that out. Right. So now we got glass. So what we're going to do, we're going to put this layer on there for now. We're going to name this cube glass. So. Yeah. All right. All right. I'll be right back. Give me one hot second. Let's see. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, not sorry. That's just said sometimes the chores just intermingle. Always get you that good cup of drink of water. Anyways, where was I at? Oh, okay, yeah. We are going to call this layer glass. There we go. So now we got the glass for the walkway right there. You know, so that way it can look pretty awesome. So what we're gonna do, grab this cylinder right here. I'm gonna just call this light rod. Light rod. So if you don't know, there you go, light rod. Bam, bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Hello, welcome to my stream. Glad that you're here. If you happen to like what you see, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, or just talk to me and say hello, because hellos go a long way. Alrighty. So now we're going to get to 90 degrees. Hit it there. Boom. Good to go. Size this down. What we're going to do, we're going to try to get it real skinny, like make it real thin, like that, as you can see. So before we do, let's make sure that we get the cylinder. Because with the cylinder right here, they'll just get both sides. It won't stay with just one, which is good. But I believe we can rotate it. If I do it right here in this axis. That's just why I gotta show you a quick little thing before getting even to this point. Just Control Z it back. Okay. Before you ever start, you know if you got a cylinder and you don't want to go through those problems, hit that mess right away. And then afterwards, you should be good. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. Alrighty, now we can go ahead and do the light rod part. So take this edge, take this other edge, and we'll just bevel the edges. And do this. That way it has a nice little fitting and all that stuff in there as well. Size this down. Try to get it where we want it. Stuff if you ain't got nothing better to do with your time. Or if you're doing it for recreational uses. I did it for recreational uses. I did come up with some pretty gnarly stuff, but I'm just like sober as a gopher. Sober as a gopher, sister. I swear. I don't know who came up with. I know it was probably a lady that came up with that, but it's just so funny that freaking when they just, I don't know, white ladies be like, sister. Like they gotta emphasize that, sister. They just, sister. I'm playing around. Please don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. But I gotta blame my twin brother for that one, because he always goes through and just he says that a whole lot. Hold them chicks in, sister. Because he got it from White Chicks. That one movie, that one funny Marlon Wayans movie. Oh, that's what they love. Probably annoyed the crap out of them. Oh no! Please don't leave me. I need you. I need you, I need you, Georgie. Well, aren't you gonna say hello? Oh, anyways, let me go ahead and just pull this down up there. There we go, just like that. And we're gonna make this one right here. And we are going to pull up our hyper shade. So the one that we have, and that one's going to be our light. and this other one is going to be our material. So in that way, go through, and then this one is going to be our glass. So got the glass, so assign that material to the glass, and we're going to go ahead and make it in the glass. So we can run the texture. There we go. Oh, by the way, this little black and white texture thing, that's the texture. So, you know, if you're into Maya and all that stuff and you're wondering, what does that thing do? That's exactly what it does. It takes good care of making sure that you can see your textures visually. Alright, now we're going to just simply copy this over. And before I keep on going and cause a scene of ruckus, I must go through and turn this stuff off. So if I'm not looking too much at you guys, you know, I should be like, I need to stay focused, I need to stay focused, focus. You know, I'm really paying attention to trying to get all this stuff done right here. So, you know, there you go. Get that going there. It's over. And one more over. And we will do right here. We will move this one over. So now we got this nice, you know, what we call like a you know, one of those electro grids or whatnot. That way it doesn't look like it's too old fashioned, but you know, it's like a nice, you know, walk on the street. And what we're gonna do, and that way it looks futuristic, especially for doing, you know, put them in for, you know, city backdrops and all that stuff. We got to make sure that we have, you know, that kind of stuff, because the boring work also is the work that will determine if your project is going to be $1 million puppy or not, or if it's going to be it's just oh, it's okay, you know. Oh, I feel like I'm going to get rich off of this. It's exquisite. Kind of ordeal. There we go. Take these. Copy these over. Shazam. Now we're going to take those glasses. I'm going to take that glass off. Normally when it does that, the viewport will act weird, so sometimes you just got to switch over to viewports. For some reason, viewport 2.0 just loves glass, and when you have glass, it just seems it wants to just shine there, because it's like, ooh, I can actually render out glass, you know? Like, that's really important. Like, it's like, okay, we'll find whatever. Remember, we're going to control G these, so that way it can be in a group. That's how we catch the winds. We're in the center pivot. Okay. Hold that real quick. I will be right back. Hold on. Be right back. Oh. Yeah, that sounds right. on the air conditioner. Yeah. 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 Come here, face. Come here. I ain't done with you yet, boy. Come here. Yeah. How you doing? Good, man.
Yep, right here. So you had roofers come out and re-roof it?
Yeah, we had the side, like the whole body out, they did that side and the garage. We did not want to do this side because of the air conditioning and the tube.
Well, it looks really like it's all pretty good up there, roof-wise.
Okay.
And the only reason why it would be leaking is because of the AC, is if somebody broke a pipe or something like that.
I was right back. Oh, got one view. Hey, I'll be right back. Still gotta take care of something. Thanks a lot for being right here, by the way. Really means a lot. Give me one quick second.
Want me to put this access back?
Oh, yeah. No.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Like one project at a time.
Yeah.
Right now, I did like 3. I did the roof, I did the AC unit, and then I bought a new set. Chris killed the last truck, he built it behind the building. $4,000.
Did insurance take care of some of it?
Well, he told me about the accident, but
Yeah, but did you have in-fault insurance or? Because, the IC, I'm going to have to go back outside and check check where it comes out. But yeah.
For the most part, nothing.
Yeah, so just to give you a little bit of the gossip on what happened, baby got back on in that second. The new owner tried to up our rate to $24. And so I checked the laws and I was like, hey, we can only go 50%, we're 50.
Yeah.
Tenants, you're a new landlord. And he was like, well, I'm not gonna accept that. I said, okay, well then I'm not paying you. So he did not pay me for money. And then, I did give him what I felt was owed to him, plus the 10% increase from, I think it was August So it would be.
You got it all taken care of?
Yeah.
Do you wanna go and get a broom and dustpan for this mess? It's, if you just open up the back of my truck, it'll be right there.
So yeah, it kind of pretty.
So, the only problem that you would, everything's all connected. In a package unit, everything's connected already.
Okay.
And so all you have to do, all we have to do is put it on, plug and play.
Oh, I see, I see. So they would not even know if, say, a unit came in that wasn't,
No. And so if that's how we got to the same year working. And if something happens, you're with us for a weekend. Oh, no. Oh, no. It wasn't running if there was something like that.
Hey, sorry about that. I will be right back one more time. Give me like 5 more minutes. I know I shouldn't be taking so long, but this is what we got done so far. If you wanted to see, so this is everything that we got done. We're putting in lights and stuff in this whole ordeal. So I will be right back. Okay, give me a sec. Yeah. That's weird. I turned off the AC unit. I think that probably might have been that stuff that they sprayed on there. Yeah. You can go ask them. Ask them how it feels. Excuse me. Hey, shut up, Diamond. Okay. Hey. Hey, face. Diamond, come here. Hey, come here. Come here. Man, it don't smell cheesy in here, just in the fucking living room. Okay. Housing, make sure units are all good. Jeez Whiz. What a twist! Always get that drink of water. Let's see here. Now we're gonna go back to overlay. And I am back and better than ever. So hello. And thank you very much for being patient and actually being here on this stream right now. It's good to see that, I actually do get some viewers. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and move this over like so. And now we're going to continue by putting all the light fixtures, just the quick light fixtures in there. And, this will actually help out with your backdrops and anything with racers, especially if, you have, floating racetracks and all that stuff. Like F-Zero was really known for a lot of floater racetracks, but they never really, made a whole lot of grounded stuff. Because, it's fantasy, You're all the way in the distant future. And all that stuff, and, pretty much go from there. Take this copy right here, of course. Move it over. And there we go. Alright, and there we go. So we're going to take these right here. We're going to move these over, because I think this side has more smaller ones. We're going to go ahead and we're going to Control G this group. We're going to center the pivot like so. Make sure we're all good and gravy. Move it on over. Go. Add this here. By the way, I hope you're doing really good. Hello, welcome to my stream. I'm glad that you are here. Thank you for stopping on by within the first top of the hour. This is super duper awesome. You guys are super duper awesome for coming by and viewing my page so far. Right now, I'm currently working on putting light fixtures at the bottom of this walkway real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in a sec. And there we go. Boom. So now we got that in there. Change this to Newport Lake C. So when you go to look at it and we go to put it in V-Ray and all that stuff, or whatever we're gonna put it in. Since this is going in game engine, I'm not gonna really spend too much time adding the details in there, but as you can see, boom. Pretty nice, right? So now we got ourselves a nice little, crosswalk. So that way, this is good for, making backdrops and stuff for for the actual game itself. So right now I'm doing all the, little background details and all that good old jazz right now. Let's see here. Turn this down like so. And turn this down. Nope. Gives ourselves, got a nice little bevel on each of the edges and stuff, so that way it makes it feel like, you know, people are going to be walking across an actual futuristic walking sidewalk. You know, this is just like little story details that you can just, you know, add in there, and you know, it'll make it look pretty nice. So let's see, let's just move this upward like so. Yeah, and there it is. All right, we're gonna go right here, go file, save scene, and we're gonna just make this, you know, walkway. If it lets me save it. Walkway 01. There we go. And now we got that going on. Hold on real quick. I'll be right back again. Give me a sec. Be right back. Be right back. Oh, what twelve? Okay. I am back. And also I had to get a refill of some water too. So that way I'm not going a pause during the stream, you know what I'm saying? So, oh, by the way, I got this pretty awesome looking pendant. Mom get it to me. It's like a lion pendant, because I'm like a Leo, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I can be overdramatic. Anyways, let me go ahead and let's add to this sidewalk right here. So with these side panels, we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna do another box. Because boxes are cool. Boxes are awesome. And remember, always name your stuff. Otherwise, you're gonna be the enemy of the people, and you're gonna watch the world burn. So just sit here, and we'll call this one concrete slab for, what is this for again? Oh, for buildings, and there we go. So, and remember, we don't have to worry too much about all that good old jazz. So we're gonna take this right here, of course, and remember, like I should have said from last time, if you were here during my last stream, you know what I'm saying, you gotta make sure that you always unwrap. Because remember, if you don't unwrap, your life's gonna be hell later, and you'll cry and you'll be like, I don't want to do this anymore. This is disrespectful. I don't want to do this no more. So there we go. We'll go ahead and do that. And with this one, it's gonna be so cool is that we will make it to where it's, boom, there it is. And what we're going to do, we're going to make it big, and we're going to stretch this out like so. And we're going to be real, like again, we're going to be real stupid simple, but we're going to be stupid simple with a little bit of purpose on here this time. So if we're going to make, like, nice looking, brick walks and all that stuff, might as well, add some flavor, add some, block on block flavor to it, you know what I'm saying? Block on block flavor with that freaking polygon juice. That polygon juice. Make sure it's kind of even with the sidewalk that you got right there, you know what I'm saying? And you know what? We're going to be basic. We're going to be some BBs, Oh, by the way, we did make it to the first hour. Thank you so much for actually staying by through this whole first hour. And basically, it sounds like right now talking about the heater and all that stuff and the cool air. So make sure that our unit is working, because where I live at, it gets really, 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 really hot. And when I mean really hot, I mean hot. Straight hot. Okay? So, like I keep saying, I need to focus here. Need to focus. It gets hot. So, just so you know. And we're going to go through here, and we are going to bevel this face. Bevel, or I guess we can extrude. Yeah, we're going to extrude this face. This time we're going to turn the faces off, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to make this like a nice looking sidewalk. Yeah, just like that. Give it a nice little pattern and textures, and you can actually even go further beyond that and just we can do extrude face again, turn off the faces, and then give us that nice little offset right here, like so. So we'll make this small right here, and this is design aesthetics. So this is something if you wanted to add a little extra to the sidewalk to make it look real futuristic. And, you go through and you just go ahead and extract it again, turn off them faces, and then turn them offsets down. So not only that you can do this for buildings, you can also do this for futuristic futuristic applications too. So since this wanted to fight me, I'm gonna go ahead and press. I'm gonna fight back by doing my part.
It's just making me into a liar. That's so terrible.
There we go. And we'll go ahead and do 0.9 for that. Let's see. I want a little more thickness, so let's see if I do. Okay, yeah. Gotta go up a little higher. Gotta go up and do that higher love, you know what I'm saying? Gotta do that higher love. There we go. Now I know you know which song I'm talking about too, the one they always be playing all the time. Higher love. So there we go. Alright, so now we got this nice looking futuristic set here. And what we can do, since we got this light out right here, you know what I'm saying, what we can do, we can add another light, so that way it can be separate from the other one, and we'll call this one, so I'll just move this over, so that way you can see. Oh, sidewalk light. There we go. So that way it gives it that, that futuristic look. So You go through and you click on there, like so. So now we got all this right here, make this nice looking, walkway and all that stuff. So what you want to do, you go right here, right click, and then you just simply assign the material. So again, you right click, select up where it just says assign material to selection. And now you have a nice little light within that selection. But the one thing I did forget to do though, I did forget to put its own material. So I'm gonna make sure that I name this one sidewalk materials. So I'll show you. Sidewalk mat. There we go. And we're gonna call it sidewalk mat 01. And basically we'll go from there.
Very dirty.
Alright. So now that we got that going, what we're gonna do, so gotta do this again because I did kind of jump the gun on this
Your
one.
filter's pretty dirty.
So we'll go right here to object. And we're going to go into the hypershade, which is a sidewalk mat, assign the material.
Okay.
And then we'll go to face.
Okay.
Now we go through and we can just
I guess
change
it's
the color.
not that dirty. It's looking like it's kind
Oh,
of.
that's dirty. Unless
Yeah.
that's the color.
No, it's supposed to be all white.
Hey, where is the filters at? The
They're-
new ones that we bought? I can't find them.
They're in the garage
Where?
on the side where we placed the toilet paper.
No, it's not.
Got it. Hold on. I'll be right back. Be right back. Be right back. And thanks a lot for staying nearby. I'll be right back. Seriously. Hold on.
Oh, it's a 2-pack. I was like, this is kind of thick. Yeah, 2 inch. It's right here on the ground.
There's the cleaner, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They should have arrows.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that, yeah. I think this is her. Oh, I don't know, I can't cover it.
No, I can use a drywall knife. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to be right back. I'm so sorry I keep saying I'm gonna be right back. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just end the stream right here for now. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna try to be back on here later on. Thank you very much for your time. Ah, man, this has been one heck of a day. All right, you have yourself a good day, and thank you for joining my live stream.